Why does my car sound and smell funny? It's probably a warning sign telling you that something's going on with your vehicle. So you definitely don't want to, avoid it. You don't want to, bury your head in the sand and hope it goes away. What you need to do is you need to bring it into your trusted automotive repair shop and you need to let them check it out because it's probably telling you, sending you a message that something's wrong. So if you don't listen, that minor issue could snowball into a major expense. Huge repairs could be all kinds of stuff for all kinds of levels. We don't know. Uh, you know, Noises can be burning rubber. Smelling can be burning rubber. Um, you can have a belt slipping. That's noise and smell. A hose is touching something hot. If you got a manual transmission, your clutch could be overheating. And prolonged exposure can lead to complete failure or engine damage. So, pull over if the smell is strong and constant, and then have everything checked out. If you've got a rotten egg or a sulfur smell, probably means that your catalytic converter is likely failing. Could mean a lot of other things, but there you go. The main one that causes that is the catalytic converter is starting to fall apart, starting to mess up on the inside. And it can cause serious emission issues that can actually damage your engine if it's ignored. If it breaks apart and clogs up and you have back pressure on your motor, that's definitely not a good thing. If you've got like a sweet syrup kind of a smell, then it could be coolant. And that normally will lead to overheating. Your engine literally overheating so much that it starts warping the metal in it. Gasoline. If you smell gasoline, you could have a fuel line leak. You could have a vapor system that's the vapor system is starting to fail. Could be all kinds of different things. Your gas tank could be leaking. Could be. Okay. If you smell like burning oil, you could be leaking oil onto the hot parts of your motor. And oil and hot parts of motor are not a good combination. And oil dropping onto rubber bushings and stuff that you're not smelling, that's not a good combination. So think about it. If you're smelling something, you definitely need to get it into the automotive repair shop. Squealing, it's probably going to be a worn or loose serpentine belt, like I said already. Grinding when you're braking, squealing when you're braking, squealing when you're turning, clicking when you're braking, clicking when you're turning. If your engine has got a knocking noise coming out of it, you can have hissing sounds like a vacuum leak or, steam from a coolant leak. Could be rattling. It could be a loose heat shield, exhaust parts, suspension wear. We don't know. So it's a big deal. Get it in, let us check it out. We'll be more than glad to find out what's going on for it and, figure out a way to take care of it, keep you on the road. It's better to do it proactively and be inconvenienced than it is to be with an added, monetary expense, added time expense of if you don't take care of it, if you don't inconvenienced short term, you might be inconvenienced monetarily and long term. Think about that. So, bring it in, get a trusted automotive repair shop to do a complete DVI, a digital vehicle inspection. If they're still running courtesy checks the old fashioned way, not taking pictures and stuff, that's fine. But it's best if you can find an automotive repair shop that's going to truly be taking pictures and videos and really has got your best interest at heart and is going to be able to prove that they have your best interest at heart. Seeing is believing. And if you can, see the pictures, see the video, it's just like being there in person. I would highly, highly recommend, going about it in those terms. Find a shop you can trust the shop, take care of the car, maintain the car. Bluntly, if you don't take care of it, why should it take care of you? Stay safe, stay strong.